everyone, and you are watching Dan's Reviews. Today we're going to be doing another review for The Walking Dead S3. This is for S3 / Season 3, Episode 6, called Hounded. Man, I love this one. This one, I always remember this one when I think of Season 3. Just Merle. I think a lot of that has to do with Merle. I don't know about you guys, but I am a big fan of Merle. I'm a big fan of Michael Rooker, and I enjoyed this episode so much I could watch this one over and over again. I don't know why I love this one so much. But anyway, this picked up a lot after last episode. Not to say last episode was bad or anything, but this episode I enjoyed a lot. This was probably, again, like I said, one of the best episodes in this half. So, let's get into it. The beginning of the episode, of course, last episode, Michonne, ran away, all that kind of deal from Woodbury. Well, they let her out, peacefully. But then, basically, they basically show that they're bad guys in this one, where they just go after her to kill her and bring her head back so the governor can put it in his fish tank. And we see some pretty cool stuff where it's just a chase scene, Merle, Cart Julio, and some others. I love that name. She kills the two, and then it's only Merle and Cart Julio who go after her. And, Merle is pretty impressed with the whole go back sign. He's like, oh, it's too good. And we get some different scenes where Merle's being the villain. I like it. And we actually do get Michonne who runs away, and, I'll talk about the end of the episode right now. Well, first she sees Glenn and Maggie get captured. Then Michonne sees, Rick at the fence at the end of the episode, which was great. It reminded me so much of the comic. But it was a different route from the comic, So, I really enjoyed that. I thought that was all great stuff. But this episode was just really killer. I enjoyed this one a lot, especially with Merle. He finds Glenn, and he kind of, at first he's the one putting up his hands, but really at the end it's kind of turned around, and Glenn actually gets captured with Maggie, goes to Woodbury, and I love the part, going back at the beginning where he shoots Cart Julio. He's like, "What's your name?" Cart Julio, and he's like, "You hear that bird? Bam!" Just shoots him. And, you get a couple other scenes with Rick on the phone, which I thought was great as well. But this whole episode with the Woodbury stuff and, Andrea, well, I didn't like this, but when Andrea sleeps with the governor, she sleeps with him in, I believe it's this one. It was. And, oh my God, I love that, how ridiculous it was. I thought that was really just odd, And also, because it makes me hate Andrea so much in the show, you wonder why people like Andrea so much more in the comics, Just use this, episode as a great example, anyway. So, then we get some other stuff with Daryl. We don't get much of him in this one, but we get some decent scenes, and we also get Daryl who finds Carol in the cell. We were kind of wondering what was going on with her and all that kind of deal. But I didn't really care about Carol, back then, 'cause she wasn't that tough. But now, she's one of my favorite characters. So that's cool how that kind of worked out. Really great episode. I'm going to have to give this one probably a, let's see, what would I give this one? Probably a 9.8. The only problem is I didn't really like the governor stuff in Andrea. I thought that was just ridiculously, just actually, amazingly terrible, because I just don't get it. Oh, man, yeah, they have a connection, but, why? Just why? Seriously, I don't get it. But anyway, I guess that shows that Andrea in the TV show is, kind of just not as good of a character. It's just not as good of a character. So anyway, guys, make sure to write all those comments below. Make sure to check out the other 2 videos I did today, and also, make sure you also write below what is your opinions about this episode and all that kind of deal. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another Walking Dead vid or a Stranger Things vid if I get the time to do both. So I will see you guys for that.